Hi. Um, my name is Jaden, and right now as we're recording this at 11:24 at night, I'm 16 years old, and I'm kind of recording this video for myself in a sense, just to reflect on who I am like right now, and who kind of I want to be, and everything that there is about Jaden at this particular moment in time. Because, I don't know, I don't really think I've had a moment to really sit down and think about what type of person I am, what I want to be, and what I'm afraid of becoming, or what I'm scared of, or just anything involving me. Because it's always thoughts that I think about at times, but it's never something I truly sit down and think about. And I feel like it's just something I should do, because so I can grow and just be a better person, and just mostly because I'm kind of scared of just showing who I actually am most of the time, that I don't really get to express who Jaden is as a person. So I kind of have this as like maybe a little time capsule in a sense. Maybe in the future I can look back on this and just be like, I can see how much I've progressed or how much I haven't, or something like that. But anyway, the original idea of this was to make this a song, but I realized that I was trying like too hard to like put it into a song form, that I couldn't really get out what I wanted to say. So that's why I just decided to make a video. So this came about because recently, someone who I've started to look at as a friend, because I don't really talk to too many people where I live, but I started meeting some people, and I met someone, and I don't know, they kind of made me look at myself and realize that, like, we're not really all as alone as we want to believe we are, even if it might seem like it at the time. Everyone has their own insecurities, their own problems, and their own demons they have to face, and it just resonated with me, because again, I haven't really talked about me before, and I'm always scared to. So this barrier of just me just talking to a camera and saying what I feel is kind of how it's probably going to happen. I'm a very anxious person. I'm very, very socially awkward, very socially shy. I can barely sometimes just not even know what to say at all in a conversation, or just because I've been inside for most of my teenage years, at least, not really interacting with too many people, and being cyber schooled doesn't really give me much of a reason to want to go outside. I mean, I've always wanted to talk and see more people, but it's always just been something I've been scared of doing, because I don't know, I'm not, like, I wasn't brave enough, or I was too much of a coward to do anything. And I was also worried that if people saw the real me, they would leave, and they would just like flock away, and I would just be left alone again, and I didn't want that humiliation, or that feeling of loneliness, even if it was kind of what I was already feeling in a sense. My number one hobbies include pretty much exclusively gaming, with a deep interest in music as well, but I haven't really gotten too far into music. Like, I've been wanting to play piano, but it's something I've never really brought myself into doing, and that seems to be a thing with me a lot, where I don't really seem to push myself into doing certain things that I want to do, even if I really want them. Personally, I haven't always really thought I was the best looking. If anything, my fashion sense is just me throwing on just whatever I feel like, to be honest. I never really felt like I stood out in a sense. I think I'm a kind person. I think I don't really wish ill upon too many people. I kind of look at it as in everyone has their own path, their own journey that they're meant to go on. So I started looking at it in the sense that people will come into my life for whatever reason, and they'll be there for whatever amount of time, whether it be to teach me something or whatever. Fate is putting these people into my place. Because I don't believe in God, in a sense. I don't believe in the man up in the sky who dictates whether I go to a certain place or not. But at the same time, I really don't know what I believe in. And I feel like it kind of doesn't really keep me too grounded, so I'm still searching on what I believe in. But I started believing in the idea of fate, I guess, a little bit, so. Anyway, so I think some things that I necessarily want in this moment of time right now that I want to work towards. I want to work towards building more relationships with people, and more friendships, and really just finding my friend group, I guess, because up until me meeting some people from my work, I didn't really talk with too many people where I lived, because again, I was scared. And it mostly only stuck exclusively with the people I was online with. But the thing about that was I was in the comfort of my own environment. I wasn't really growing. I wasn't really developing anything new because I wasn't seeing new people. So it was kind of a hindrance. I think that's why I really wanted to start looking at myself, because I feel like, because I want to be a thing for people, and I want to learn from people, and I want to teach people things as well. In terms of what I want to do with my life after school, I never really gave it too much thought, to be honest, because I've never really had many hobbies to go on. Like I've said, gaming is pretty much the only thing I exclusively stick with, and I think part of I enjoy gaming a great deal, and it's always going to mean a lot to me, but I feel like in a sense I drown myself in it because of how much I really don't know what I want to be, or how much I'm scared to be something else is a better way of looking at it. How scared I am of being something else that I drown myself in these virtual worlds in order to make some type of sense out of what I'm doing, to justify that my cowardness is acceptable. Recently, I think I started looking more towards what other people I saw were getting into, and what they were doing and what they were seeing and the things that they were experiencing. And I think I felt so lost. I felt like I needed what they were doing, what they had, because I didn't know what I was looking for. I just knew that something was missing inside of me. But at the same time, I still want to try new things. I'm just worried of failing, I guess you could say. If I really think about what I want, I think the only things I want are just to have a good state of mind, to truly understand myself and be accepting of myself, to not care what other people think, and to just be happy. That's my goal. Because I recently asked that same friend that I was talking about what they had, if they could have one thing, what would they have? And they said it was to be happy, and I agreed with them, because at the end of the day, We're kind of just walking this earth as flesh to just experience life, I guess. And so I don't want to experience life with this fear, this cowardness, this idea that it's just not that I don't have any meaning. I don't want that. So I'm going to try to have a new perspective and to really grow and become more, because I want more. You know, I want more. I want people to hang out with. I want experiences to be had. I want my mind to feel in control of my own body and my own self. And I just don't want to be afraid. There's a quote from one of my favorite games, and the quote is kind of relevant now. It's, "A man chooses, a slave obeys." And I don't want to be a slave to my own mind. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to work towards. And hopefully I can look on this with the future, and I will have some, if not all of those things. And you know what? I will have some, or if not all of those things, because, you know, if I believe it, then I am. I think, therefore I am. I have to conjure it up. I've been sitting here waiting for these moments to happen, waiting for things to just come to my doorstep, when I just have to go for them and stop being a wuss. But anyway, that's Jaden. And I don't know if I'll end up sending this to anyone or just leaving this on the internet for however long I do, but this is me. This is no mask, no persona locked, driven person. This is just me. I have flaws, I have things I'm good at, if not too many. And I'm human. A human who wants to be better. And so I will be better. That's about all. I'd probably say, you know, thanks to my family, of course, for, like, always supporting me, even if I don't always listen to what they have to say, and they have to keep repeating it. And I'm appreciative to my online friends, and I'm appreciative to my new coworker that I met, and any other people I will meet. Whoever joins my path and whoever leaves, I'm just grateful for them to be here. So that's me. Good night, everyone. And, yeah.